So I don't know what live we even on. This, you see how it just came on?
This is YouTube.
Yeah. I hope it's the right live. So let's see. You hear what I'm saying? It just came on when I put the shit in. You feel me? So let's see. Okay, the right one is on. What up? What up? Peace and love to everybody, man. So the right one is on. The right one is on. You got your stuff, your phone, anything?
Yeah.
See if you could just get on the stream. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And you can turn your volume down, whatever. Peace and love to everybody. Peace and love. So I came on 2 times. What's the time? Came on 2 times, and we going live again. So this must be stream worthy. What time you got?
6:34.
So this must be stream worthy. Can you dig it? So we gonna build up. I got my best friend here. This is find your purpose, or it will be found for you. Ashe, the ancestors known and unknown, all gods and goddesses known and unknown. Ashe, all family members known and unknown. Ashe. So find your purpose, or it will be found for you. This is a stream that I was just really trying to tap into and just go live today. The people who have the Discord and paid membership for the Discord, they was able to view the hours, the 3.5 hours of me giving this and me thinking that I'm on live. It got so serious to where I had to contact outside sources, such as my best friend, just to come in and balance the frequency on what's happening and what's literally taking place right now. Um, the frequency interference, the frequency interference. And we're gonna give a shout out to everybody that's showing love in the chat, whatever. So if you want to contact me for consultation, Psyche Workshop, King Mystery School at gmail.com. And then after this vid, in the description, you will be able to also, for a free 7-day trial, have a link to the Discord, and you will be able to link up with me, ask any Q&A that you want to ask, any free consultations for 7 days. All right, man. Ashe, what's the word, man? Ashe, what's the word?
I say, what's the all is well.
So make sure that you tap in. What up? What up? What up? Make sure that you tap in. This is very important that you be able to align with the frequencies and the light codes that your own ass is able to tune in. Yo, what's up? What's up to everybody in the chat as well? So, as the past lectures that I demonstrated and gave the demonstration to, you want to be aware of what is happening. You want to be able to observe. You have the free will to be able to observe and indulge in this playing field that we living in right now. Okay. In this playing field that we living in right now. And let me just go scam through some notes. Get the likes up. Damn, I should have. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Get the likes up. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. But more than ever, make sure that y'all get the likes up. So even right now, we bearing witness to a lot of chaos that's happening. And even that we can go into like so-called biblical texts, or anybody can go into their religious texts. Damn, where's the damn remote at? Okay. All right, that we going into this religious text. Them, they, that's right. So these them and theys that even that you hear people talk about, they probably also unaware of the code that they're talking about, or the Masonic language, or the script that they even talking about that links to your DNA. You get which is your X and Y chromosome. So this is why a lot of people tap into a frequency and a formula to where they thinking that they're tapping into something new. At the same time, we be in this position as a collective to where we be in a position of telling somebody something that we learned, telling something, telling somebody something that we just found out about. So when you learning this and you supposed to master your craft, majority of us is in this position is to tell everybody what is going on. You get what I'm saying? This shit, I'm gonna spit this gum out. Don't chew gum when you talk. This shit aligns with everything that people believe that they just crack the code over, or that they can be the Messiah. What a lot of these people is suffering from is a psychosis, a hypnosis, being hypnotized up under a certain frequency or a cadence. So to make an understanding of this is to it's the same as when children, young kids, be able to recite lyrics and they don't know their alphabets and they don't know mathematics. So with me going into this for the third time, me going into this lecture for the third time is making a lot of sense of what this time and space that we are in. Surface level speaking, the best thing that you can do is come out your ass with something to break from the system, no diddy, to be able to be independent outside of this matrix. Majority of us take this as on being entrepreneurs, being spiritualists. Shout out to Josephine. Shout out. What up, Josephine? What up, Erica Badui? What we are unaware of, and majority of people fail to resonate with, is that they are suffering from a human side effect. We call this emotionalism. It's really tailored in so many fashions. Get the lights up. In this time and space, you'll have multiple forms of even chemtrails. Dust in the sky, or whatever you have it. Right now, if you was to do the work, you should be able to link an actual form of what been spoken or a scientific reference or reference work or bibliography. This represents both polarities. I'm speaking in reference like this because a lot of people are not speaking or not appearing in both polarities. So you are literally bearing witness to zombies, robots, mutants on the lowest form. So can you be humble enough, or can you go into yourself and become the true, what people call an entrepreneur, and put yourself into a form so whenever all of this shit shut down, you will still have a form of work, currency, or business? Because now we're in a space and a time in a space to where everybody knows something. Everybody is on their shit. So since you own your shit, you got to make sure that you dot the I's and crossing the T's in this time and space that we living in. This window that only allow high frequency. So if you can imagine you having an amp that's set to a frequency, even if you turn it all the way up, but it can only go so high. But the environment that this amp is in, it can make the amp go higher than what it's set to be. This is literally what you in right now. You literally in these positions, you literally in this time and space to where if you really did the work, you will be on a superhero experience right now. This is why you have all these distractions going on, all these distractions in the form of technology, money, wars, whatever you have you. And you will have people that's highly so-called woke, highly spiritual, highly law, and they will still be getting trapped into a form, or still get trapped into the text, or still get lost in the sauce. This is because these individuals are taking these things literal. And because he who know one book knows none, you will cater to the ego on any path that you take. So you won't be able to break out of this paradigm. You won't be able to break out this system. So now you have these disease that's also being created, and these chemical imbalances that's creating inside your dome, your mental, your world. So you have shit called chiasmatic nucleus. The chiasmatic nucleus. So the chiasmatic nucleus. So the chiasmatic nucleus is a form of a chemical unbalance. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold up now, y'all. All right. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to Jocelyn. Also shout out to Josephine. Okay. Let's see now. Okay. Let's see. Mhm.
I turn the light on.
All right. So my bad. Little problem. All right. Chiasmatic nucleus. All right. All right. So, okay. They trying to stop it. All right. Let's get it. All right. All right. Yo, mic on too. So, all right. We all good. Mm. Okay. I'm doing this. Keep in mind, I'm doing this shit for the third time. So I cannot keep fucking up if I just don't keep thinking about what the fuck I did in the beginning. Chiasmatic, chiasmatic nucleus. Chiasmatic nucleus. All right. So another form it is you can, let me see, what's the more? Okay, so this should be the more simple term that people probably heard of. Hedgehog syndrome. So chiasmatic nucleus. And you can also, if you in numerology and all this woke spiritual, so it'd be chias magnetic nucleus or she magnet energy. This is the same as hedgehog syndrome. These simple syndromes, these simple nucleuses, or these simple viruses, or these simple diseases, is a simple chemical unbalance to where you can read your matrix. Just so, what is to break all of this down? What could make sense of this? What could really make sense of all of this? Like, what could you reference this to? Chiasmatic nucleus, hedgehog gene. Make sense of this in simple form. So, metaphysically speaking, you have a pulse, you have a battery. You have negative and you have a positive pulse. This is on the same frequency so you can comprehend what the hell I'm getting to. All right? So you already seen the symbology of the battery. Positive and negative. What is you getting to, King Lauderdale? Clone Wars. Battle of the Gods. Zombie Land. Drone Wars. You add on to this shit on what you want it to be. You just have to be adult enough, humble enough to be able to activate the information that you are sending to yourself from a remote area unbiasedly. This is why you have a lot of people suffering from the hedgehog syndrome, the chiasmatic nucleus, which is you being in a chemical unbalanced state. So you worshiping or taking any action that you supposed to do in this matrix to assist yourself. Instead of you going within, you're going to always go without. So this is what the attack is on your consciousness. This is attack on you being able to uplift your own chemicals or being able to govern yourself at the same time be able to doctor yourself. So we got a lot of people, whether they understand this or not, they are suffering from the dietary system, their sex life, their health life, what they haven't separated they self from. So it's their status, their ego, all in one. So it's a chemical imbalance that's happening. Chiasmatic nucleus. Look up WHO, which is the next governmental business contract that is passed. So what people like King Lauderdale right here, what they don't know, okay, you want King Lauderdale to drop an album. What they don't know, what matter, even if I don't do what you want me to do, I still have to write in a business plan, right? So this is what you bear witness to, even in what we so-called America or this world that we living into. So it's nothing that they can do. So everything they do will be pre-programmed just off of that fact. If America is a business, then they have to write in whatever they finna do in the next 5 to 10 years. That make any sense? So and they will literally tell your ass shit. So the people that's being mascots is suffering from school pride, which what you can also say a chemical unbalance, chiasmatic nucleus. This is why you always have people challenging somebody that look like they self. Instead of you building a bridge, you burning a bridge. But you won't do that to a motherfucker that's supposed to be the real oppressor. I say to everybody that's in Ramadan too, what up to everybody that's in Ramadan? Hey, so even Rama is you speeding up this frequency. You speeding up the frequency. The only way to speed up the frequency is to fast. And the real way to fast is to abstain from anything of this world, anything of the anti-matrix, and opposing your matrix. That's why a lot of this information is not for the faint of heart and not for the people that want to debate, and is not. Sometimes you have to shut the fuck up sometimes and see and be. But yeah, I've been doing this for about 6 hours straight. So I'm on a third thing. So I'm really trying to remember the shit that got me banned. Ain't that some shit? I'm trying to talk the shit that got the fire ignited. You hear me? But so even after this, if I just stop the lecture now, there's 150 views. But it's not about that. You hear me? You seen the past lecture?
Yeah.
See how many views?
Getting up there.
So what is you trying to talk about, King Lauderdale? That the frequencies is turned up on an ultimate high level to where I'm bearing witness to zombies, robots. You hear me? So the next gaming systems I would look to, you get what I'm saying, will be the most that generated the most money. You hear me? And then I would look at what laws. So if I'm a spiritual person, I'm feeling like, damn, what the fuck is going on right now? You hear me? Make sense or use reference or research reference points. It will always be a bunch of shit going on. And then it will play out in real time to where it will be a bunch of distractions. So wars. You get what I'm saying? The dollar dropping. So the prices of shit raising. You get what I'm saying? Everybody have to think about something other than the shit that you talking, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
So this is a distraction. You hear me?
Yeah.
This is why I'm in a position to where I'm dealing with the psyche. You hear me? You have no black psychologists. You hear me? You have black psychologists that do psychology. You don't have black psychologists understanding the mind of the so-called black man and a black woman. This is why you have Indians, people from India, Africans, Japanese, you need something, coming over here, you hear me? Able to tell you about your own mind, your own program, whatever you need, whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ashe, Ashe. Shout out to everybody. My bad, y'all. What up to Crazy Kid? Okay, what up to Bit Threes Gaming? What up? What up to Joe 3? What up to Richard Hall? What up to Josephine? Shout out to y'all. So we literally living in zombie land. Um, so if you have people up on the mind control and thinking they doing the right thing, then what would be the other polarity of that? To me, the other polarity of that is the receipts and evidence of the actions that white and black people are doing. So that the human beings are doing on this earth right now, everybody hip, everybody you can in America will say they acting black. Rather, if you are overseas, they unaware that even the Americans is looking at black overseas in the UK or Africa is that y'all are acting black right now or acting like us. Not to cause a separation or a confusion. Wall Street and Woodstock, the energy of the beings are the human beings that's operated in that time and space. It's a possibility that these people, knowing that their job is coming into a form of AI control, they if you working and if you having a job and somebody coming off you another job with benefits, you not knowing it's a part of the government. Long as it got benefits and it's gonna pay your bills, 9 out of 10, majority of the people will take that shit. The point I'm getting to is what is exactly happening right now. You have war or all these distractions, and these distractions, they don't know that they literally telling you the story. So it's making it look like they winning or they doing something, but it's a story that's getting told. You get what I'm saying? In a code. So it looked like America winning shit, but you don't know that America data centers is getting attacked by these same people that's outside the allies. So you will have these people in religious texts saying, "I want to know what's going to happen next." But your God, you doing everything, and 9 out of 10, you on welfare. 9 out of 10, you getting some type of form of benefits. You get what I'm saying? So you're not on. We're not in the same lane. So it should be harder for me. You get what I'm saying? It should sound like I need a job because I'm generating my own. You get what I'm saying? Income. I'm responsible. I'm my beneficiary. I'm not an obligor. Then you have Avatar, the movie. Then me and you know the time and space. Forget the people that's in Zoom and watching now. The work. You get what I'm saying? That I had the journey. You get what I'm saying? So with all that being said, you gotta also say they shouldn't have to act like me. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So even if they shouldn't act like me, why are they still acting like some form of a white person? You heard me? Because white people like nature more than niggas, believe it or not. You heard me?
Yeah.
White people like any validation. You hear me? So spirituality, copper, crystals, right? Plant medicines, estrogens. You hear me? This is why they are in this space. Because they supposed to get taught this shit. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
To go into the right shit. This is the truth. Do you get what I'm saying? It ain't no, so with that being said, at the same time, it have to be another polarity of anything that anybody is experiencing. So if you're not seeing the other polarity of anything, even if it's dealing with an individual, you are paying attention to illusion. You are in a something like we could say a dream-like state. You are in a loop. You hear me? You are in a blueprint. You hear me? Some fabricated, a script. This is why you see black people right now, instead of building skyscrapers and giving their kids going to college, right? Or just getting a job and teaching their kids, your kids shouldn't have to do nothing you doing if you in that position. You think I'm like, you get what I'm saying? If you a doctor, your kids shouldn't have to go through the doctor route. You hear me? You should be able to teach them. You feel me? But it's a frequency and a chemical imbalance and a mind control that's happening. This is why you see niggas, you hear me, and white people on the same rhythm right now. Even if they're not, you can say they are. Do you get what I'm saying? Thick white bitches, white niggas with big dicks, white niggas dancing like black men, Japanese people. You get what I'm saying? So this is what's prophesized that they can't run up is the frequency that this shit is maintaining. That frequency probably supposed to acclimate your ass and acclimate 144,000 shells. You hear me? But we could be taking this shit logical. So you thinking 144,000 people. So you would accept anything with the so-called Illuminati, the so-called oppressors, when they got to exterminate people to make room. Do you get what I'm saying? So all of that shit they will be able to do because you making it happen. But what you want aware of is the spiritual aspect, the shit that's really happening, the occult aspect. This is why you have niggas, they look like they own money. And you got niggas that look like they own spirituality shit. But that's not the place where we was when they came and took over this shit. You get what I'm saying? Because even when they took over this shit, it's hard to fathom that we knew that they was gonna do this shit. So the people that was operating on that frequency wasn't getting fucked with. It's hard to fathom that. So why you only have one polarity of all of this shit is lies? Do you get what I'm saying? So what's this? That what I just said is the other polarity. You feel me? So you have people up on a mind control and a frequency control. So you got niggas growing their hair out. It don't matter if we got break because I had dreads before, whatever. But you get what I'm saying? That image, the copper, the grounding, that's Woodstock. So it's a possibility that somebody is remote viewing us and controlling the frequency. So no, it ain't a so you so ego tripping like Django when he showed you that we know y'all. He showed you in the movie Django. You get what I'm saying? He showed in the movie Django, he grabbed the skull in front of Jamie Foxx and put that bitch on the table and showed him this what the fuck you suffer off of. You hear me? You suffer off of here. You hear me? Which is your respiratory gland, which is your ego, which was ignite the ego. So you here for pride. So we know you here for this bitch. You hear me? Cause you lost in the sauce. I'm just being real. So you have whites, blacks, whatever, but the primordial people, which since I look like these niggas, you can say us. You get what I'm saying? This is why we in copper. This is why we dress in dashikis instead of being, and this is why we business gurus. These all, everything I said is compartmentalized. We not a worldly people, which what we was when they came. Because we taught all of them this shit. You get what I'm saying? What happened is that majority of the teachers, we wasn't all teachers. We just teachers from a high frequency people. You get what I'm saying? So these people was subtracting. You hear me? That energy frequency was subtracting. This is why you have what you have, and what I know is that you have people up under mind control right now because you don't have niggas taking nothing to the next level. They debating with people. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
They killing each other that look like them, debating with people that look like them, but they not debating with the motherfuckers that they supposed to. And it just so happened that it'll be with a white man or white woman. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Or the so-called system. You hear me? So you have these individuals up under mind control. Just like the movie Avatar. This is why you don't have niggas doing nothing to the next level when they was here. You hear what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you actually do, this will be the opposite of the allies to America. Because these people, Iran, China, they are teaching their kids all the way down to math. The math that they teaching them is a primordial form. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's an ancient form. So can you only imagine what else they teaching? The opposite government that's done failed victim to the Western society. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So these people are intelligent enough, just like our ancestors, to still do the work and know that majority of them is stupid than a motherfucker. You hear me?
Right.
This is why you have Iran and China and all of them able to still proceed, because what you getting taught is not the real shit. You're gonna always get taught that America is winning some shit. You hear me? Just
Mm-hmm.
like with this shit, and you got Christians and all these so-called woke niggas trying to see what's next. What's next done already happened 6 months ago. You hear me? So
Mm-hmm.
that's last year. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the only thing that can happen. All right, my bad, y'all. All right, what up, Jack Attack? Um, how do you escape this matrix? Being the observer in this matrix. Being the observer in this matrix. You can only reach this observer plateau if you be able to be unbiased, humble enough, and innocent like a child, and being childlike. Not with your morals and none of that. not doing stupid shit, not looking at my videos and doing stupid shit. No. Escaping this matrix is doing just that, understanding that it is a matrix and that you have your own matrix. So you supposed to have shit going against your world, making you feel like that you are challenging your shit. That means that you truly exist. This is why you have this conscious and woke community. And even if you was to look at what you call spirituality, conscious and woke, and then go back 20 years to Woodstock or 25 years to like what was happening around that time, you will see this shit Woodstock. These modern day white or black people are acting like Woodstock motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? Which was a government experiment. You hear me? So yes, they was government experiment with mind altering drugs and everything, but they knew that the consciousness of the people that they was giving this shit to was up under their program. So you can be a full-blown Christian, don't have to take a drug or get uplifted and boosted, a turbo boost in this catalytic system, not understanding that you created something in the catalytic system that is meant to fall. Catalytic means something that is built to fall. You not knowing that, so you ego tripping and creating and adding, creating shit that you don't know you creating quantumly and physically, let alone you adding on to this illusion. So make sure that you contact me, man, on Psyche workshops. And so that's like, share on this video. This is the third try of me trying to upload, trying to give as much information as I can. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, and I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man. I will be back and doing more lives. My bad on the visual and everything. It'll be better than that shit. So I'm gonna tap back in with y'all, man. Um, Fanatic Occult King Mystery School at gmail.com. I want to thank everybody for showing love. Everybody that was supporting. So earlier transmissions. Let's see. Okay. So as you can see, it's a bunch of technical difficulties, but this is the third time that I'm doing this. So the paradigm, the Masonic ritual, the scripture from any religious or biblical text. This is why you have this so-called pedophilia energy around, as if they're doing something about it, when it's all a part of the script. This is the cleaning of the edging stable. The cleaning of the edging stable. So you'll be paying bills, paying taxes to motherfuckers that eat people, and that's pedophiles. I'll be back on with the part two of this. This is just, you could say this is a lecture, but this is most definitely a privilege of you being part of research and me venting. All love to everybody that's supporting. Uh, hmm. We'll see how the night go, and I'll tap back in later on. Because I did this 3 times, and I could not even start. Get the likes up where any one of the recordings were cut off. So I'm giving you my best rendition of what was cut off. The smart dust particles, which is the chemtrails, what's to come, the next pandemic, disease X. All this information I'm giving you and how I'm giving it to you will be in a form of that you can do something about any situation you're in instead of just hearing conspiracy and new information or having an overload. All love, peace and love to everybody. Make sure you tap